Today I'm here to tell you about hemming. Hemming is something that every mother should know about because you don't necessarily have to be taking all your clothes or your baby dresses or anything, household stuff, to the cleaners to help you hem it. A basic hemming, it could be straight, it could be zigzag, it could be blind, and I've been taught by my mother, and we're able to, with hemming, you can do simple things as this, a baby doll dress with hemming, and this is the way to sew it, but if you want to hem, you have to turn it around, which I'm going to show us right now. Firstly, you're going to need a measuring tape, you're going to need a needle and a thread, and you're going to need a scissors and an ironing, you need an iron and an ironing board. But right here, I'm just going to show us a quick way to do a basic hemming. With a basic hemming, you have to fold the material over like half an inch, and you can basically, at home, you don't really need to start using it. You can just press the material over the hard surface, and then you'll be able to have a very straight line. When you have the straight line, you just use the same pattern to be able to do it all the way. It's very simple. You can do it with your hand. And then you use a pin. Some people use pin to like make sure that everything is straight, but I've been taught a long time, so I know how to do it. And I'm just going to show us a quick way to do a basic hemming. A basic hemming, you just take it from here, from the angle, to tack it to make sure that the material stays together, and then you take it in. Man, you do this a little bit. And then you press it down all the way, and then you go in and out again. But it has to be in an angle so that the material, you did not get it at the back. So like that, that's the way to do it so that it's not showing. And then you drag it over again. Then where you start, you move a little bit, like an inch, and then you do the same thing on an angle, in and out. So sometimes the threads get tangled, sometimes the first time that you're doing it, but you just have to be patient with it. And then you start over again, and then you go to the next one. Does anybody want to try to do it? Do you want to try? You're afraid of the needle? Don't be afraid of the needle. Come on, let's do it together. Let's do it together. You can take it, and then on an angle. Yes. Press it in a little bit. Okay. We'll do it together. Yep, that's it. And then you bring it out. And then you drag it. See? And then you look at the back. You can see at the back it's not showing. And that's how you do it. You can do it with your throw pillow. You can do it with the cotton in the house. You can hem the end of your skirt if you just got a little rip and all that. And this was, I was taught by my mom, and I've been teaching my children to how to do it. Is there any other question?
And yeah, do you do this with like little business like that? Like, say if I have some pair of keys at AT, could you recommend custom work or something?
This is household thing. I can help you do it, but you don't have to. Yeah, I'm not a professional tailor anyway. I just learned how to do it, just to do basic stuff in the house. Yeah, and you too can do it. You can practice. The more you practice, then you have to do it by yourself. No other questions?
Is there like any material it's hard to do?
Yes, with like the jeans that he just talked about, and you have to have different types of needles. There's some needles like 1 inch, there's a very tiny one. You have to use a needle according to the material. Because if the needle is too big, then you have too much of a big one. And if the needle is too small, then you will not be able to take it in and then take it out. So you have to get it out. And then the thread too is very, very important too. because there are some thread you have to have that strength. You can see how I'm holding it. Some thread are very, very soft. For like silk, you don't use a very too much strong material because it will mess up the silk. Okay. Any other question? No? Okay, thank you.